Secretary of State Marco Rubio meeting with Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov behind closed doors at a hotel in Midtown Manhattan. A spokesperson for the State Department saying during their one-hour-long meeting, Rubio reiterated President Trump's call to stop the killing in Ukraine. This comes after President Trump on Tuesday wrote that he believed Ukraine could retake all of the territory that Russia has occupied. That's because Russia is facing increasing economic problems. Trump had previously indicated that Ukraine would have to cede some territory to end the war, but Vice President J.D. Vance says that this is not a change in policy, but rather a response to how the war is now playing out.
And I believe the president is growing incredibly impatient with the Russians right now because he doesn't feel like they're putting enough on the table to end the war. It's not a shift in position. It's an acknowledgement of the reality on the ground.
Zelensky himself said that he was surprised by President Trump's comments and is committed to not ceding any land in negotiations.
First of all, it's important that today we had good conversation with President Trump, and I think he understands for today that we can't just swap territories. It's not fair. It's not real.
So you think his position has changed?
Yes, I think so.
President Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin met in Alaska over a month ago. During that summit, Russia's foreign minister arrived in a pro-Soviet Union sweatshirt. That sweatshirt read CCCP, which is USSR in Cyrillic, the official alphabet of Russia. At the UN General Assembly on Tuesday, Secretary Rubio warned of more sanctions on Russia if the war continues.
This war needs to end. But if it does not, if there is no path to peace in the short term, then the United States and President Donald J. Trump will take the steps necessary to impose costs for continued aggression.
Also, Ukrainian President Zelensky said that the Chinese Communist Party does not want to end the war, and that he thinks that President Trump can stop the CCP from exploiting this war for its own gain.
And I think that President Trump can change the attitude of Xi Jinping to this war. I mean, we don't feel that China wants to finish this war.
The Chinese Communist Party has been Russia's main supplier during this war, providing over 70% of its weapons-making supplies. Reporting by Jack Bradley, NTD News.